Hi, I'm Joan Newcomb, and today's morning musings is Do you need a mirror? I'm doing a series of daily morning musings, and I'm using posts from my blog, Adventures in Density and Effort, as inspiration. I wrote these a while ago, and the world has completely changed since then. So if I encounter anything that seems out of date, I will give you the most recent information. At the end, I will summarize the topic based on what's going on in the world today. Also, I have some special authors, so stay tuned to the very end to see what they are. Do you need a mirror? I had a coffee this afternoon with a friend visiting from Seattle. It's rare I get to talk to anyone who isn't a caregiver or a nurse. I've been so immersed in my mother's life. My friend shared how she lost herself during a short stint caring for her mother when she was ill. You need a mirror, she said, which I took to mean that we need others to reflect to us who we are. Do we? It's strange to be spending most of my time caring for this elderly woman who is so different from me in many ways. It's very much like new motherhood, where you have to give over your time and attention to someone who needs you to survive. The difference is you can't pick them up and put them down for a nap when you need a break, like my kids ever took regular naps anyway. New motherhood often separates you from your old life. Your childless friends cannot relate. Your work associates, unless they're parents themselves, don't understand you're not stopping for drinks on the way home, taking sick leave because your kid has chickenpox, or passing up the promotion because it required too much travel. These people aren't your mirrors anymore. That's why new mothers join playgroups and eventually the PTA. Only other parents can validate where you are at, what you're going through, and the choices that you're making. So I go to caregiver meetings and listen to other adult children and elderly spouses going through similar experiences. I learned from others who've been doing this longer than I have. I feel reassured by women making similar choices when the men in their family are not. However, they're not complete mirrors, just as the moms whose kids went to my kids' preschool weren't my mirrors either. When my kids were little, I was teaching psychic meditation and spiritual healing and working for a spiritual church. I saw my kids as infinite beings, creating their reality, creating me as their mom, their dad as their dad, and the circumstances of their lives. Never found other moms doing the same thing. Fellow caregivers are only partial mirrors. I do readings and energy work at night and my radio show every other week. It's hard to answer the question, what do you do, when I'm asked. This is not a bad thing. It gives me permission to do this in my own unique way. It allows me to open doors of possibility to do things differently. I don't have to be limited by others' choices. At caregiver meetings, I can take what I like and leave the rest. Peer group reality can be supportive to a point, and it can limit you from moving beyond their level if you don't allow yourself to see a bigger picture. You don't have to hang out with people just because they've been friends forever, or you've worked with them, you're related to them, or they're in the same 12-step program. It's okay not to match the group when the group is holding you back. This week, notice the mirrors in your own life. Are they accurate or distorted? Are they reflecting validation and encouragement, or are they subtly or not so subtly telling you to toe the line with the rest of them? Take a break from anything that doesn't support your growth and change. Try this for a week and see what happens. I think that's hilarious. I actually used to say that people who lived alone and didn't have relationships, it was like living in a house with no mirrors. I don't think I'm making fun of childless cat ladies because, cats can be mirrors. Plants can be mirrors. Plants can be great pets. I think we all do create mirrors, whether in our own home or outside. We're always in relationship to something or someone, and all of them do reflect what's similar and then also what's different. And we're all going through continuous changes in our life. And sometimes we naturally notice our friends either drifting away when we don't match them anymore, and we notice new friends coming into our lives. It's all part of life and growth on Playground Earth. And I have to say that we've been going through very intense times. Life in just a general way can be exhausting. So it's great to take a break from anything that doesn't support your growth and change. You can find it really renewing, and maybe you don't even know how much energy it's been sapping from you to be with that friend who turned out to be self-centered, or that family member who actually does really well when you leave them on their own. So just try it for a week and see what happens. And if you like these videos, please click the like button and subscribe, and that way you're telling YouTube to share this far and wide and get this out to someone who really needs to see this information. And if you want to free sample of one of my consciousness techniques, click on the link below to the skybox technique. It'll give you an expanded perspective of your life on many different levels. If you want to learn some manifestation techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles is my self-study course where you can learn how to embody energy vibrations that will create incredible changes in your life. And if you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com. There you can learn about my individual sessions where I take a look at the essence of who you are and what's going on in your life today. And I can answer any questions that you might have, whether it's It's about relationships, job, money. If you're moving, I can also talk to dead people, and it's all recorded just for you. And if you want to learn how to navigate life as consciousness with some specific consciousness techniques, Manifesting Money and Miracles is a great preparation for my coaching program where I work with you one-on-one and give you specifically chosen consciousness techniques so that you can transform your life. So go to my website, joan-newcomb.com, and I'll see you tomorrow in another Morning Musings.